What's up, everybody? We are back with another tarantula feeding video for you guys today. Today we are going to start off with my Tinashe albipilosis, which is also known as the curly hair. It is not the wild form, it is just your regular curly hair. Their name is Remy. I believe it is a female. We will be feeding them this nice sized cricket. And let's get started. Woo! We're gonna have to clean out that water dish. So I'll be right back. So we are back with a clean water dish. I think Remy's in here happy dancing. Oh yeah, look at her go. Let's just watch her. This water dish in here. We're only gonna give her one cricket today because, as you can see, she's already pretty thick, and I don't want her to be too overweight. I like my tarantulas to grow at a relatively natural speed, so I don't overfeed them or underfeed them, if that makes sense. Okay, let's do our next spider. In here, we have my Psalmopoeus erminia, Venezuelan sun tiger tarantula. As you can see, she is right here. We'll be feeding her just one of these crickets in here. So let's hope she doesn't come out of here when I take the lid off. Okay, she only got spooked a little, which is fine. We'll give her this cricket. We'll see if she has to come out for it. Oops, sorry. That was awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give her some more water, and then we will do our next tarantula. Now, in here we have my Ceratogyrus darlingi. Oscar, you guys just seen him in the last video, or in their rehousing video, because this will be posted Thursday, and Indy's video will be posted tomorrow, so when you guys are watching this, there will already be another video posted. But Oscar is over here in the back. And I got Oscar a smaller cricket than what I had already in the bowl, just because the other ones were too big. So let's see if they come out. I guess not. So we'll go ahead and give them a spritz. And fill up that water bowl. here we have my Grandma Solo poker peas, Pikachu, and they are a little shy, so I'll make sure to give you guys a good look at them after I give them this cricket. They're a little flighty, so they might come out when I open the lid. Oh, you can see them. They're like way down here. So I'm gonna pause this and then get you guys a better view for the feeding shot. So Pikachu is right there. And we'll go ahead and drop the cricket in there for him. Oh yeah. Ta-da! Yep, and they will just get that one that one cricket, cause look at that booty. Pretty thick and plump. Crazy little Grandma Stola poker peas. Just because it's a Grandma Stola does not mean it's calm. Just so you guys know. For water, I am going to go ahead and put this lid on top of the enclosure because Pikachu is a spaz. And since Pikachu buried their bowl, we'll put a little bit of drinking water over here in the corner. And then we'll spritz their little mound of dirt over here a couple times. It is a Grandma Stola, so I do like to keep them a little bit more wet than the other species. So, ta-da! Next we have my Chromatopelma Cyanopubescens Green Bottle Blue Indy. And Indy is going to only get one cricket. Most of these guys are only going to get one cricket today because I pre-gut load all of my crickets on lettuce and other vegetables the night before I feed. So I'm not really having to feed out a lot of crickets at a time. As you can see, this cricket's pretty plump. So. Oops. Sometimes when they get scared like that, they kind of freeze for a minute. But it looks like they're turning around now. The cricket is playing dead. It does not want to get eaten, but Indy knows that it's there. And tarantulas can smell through their feet. So when they touch that cricket, they can smell that cricket. And that's how they know, like, what to bite and what not to bite. Let's get a closer look before they take them down. Okay, well, we're gonna come back after Indy gets the cricket. So, because I feel like we're just gonna sit here for a really long time. So, yeah. Indy does not like it super wet, but since they are in a critter keeper, I will spray a little extra, as opposed to if they're in a fully enclosed enclosure like a tarantula crib. But I have Indy in a critter keeper right now that has extra ventilation, so I thought it would be okay to give them a spritz. Here we have Sriracha, my OBT, or also known as the Paratonculus marinus. This girl is somewhere in this webbing. She made tons of tunnels and everything. So if you guys like the feeding reels of her on Instagram, just know I have not seen her since I rehoused her and she made all of this webbing, so do not expect to see those for a while. They're kind of special when we get to make them, because the tarantulas like to be out sometimes and some other times they don't like to be out. If she does even come out to get this cricket, I would be really surprised. But we will put it right there for her to come out and grab and snack on. I know she's in kind of like a plastic container right now, you guys, but it works just as good as any other enclosure. It's got ventilation holes, and it just provides her more space to make more webbing, tunnels in her home however she would like it. And I'm happy if she's happy, and she seems to be happy in here, so win-win for everybody. Okay, in here we have my Hapalopus formosus sp. Columbia, also known as the pumpkin patch tarantula, sativa. This one I thought was a female, turned out to be male. They are hooked out and showing emboli. They are quite the spaz, so I'm gonna open up the lid slowly and throw the cricket in there, and hopefully we can see some action. If not, I apologize, but this one is definitely a flight risk, so I'm not taking that risk. As you can see, just opening this freaks them out. Oh my god, it just ran over in that corner. Super sketch. I don't like that. Makes me think that they're gonna come running out or something crazy. Well, they're probably gonna be in that hole for a while, so we're gonna go ahead. No, this tarantula has not always been that spazzy. They only became like that after they molted and matured into a male. I will clean out these water dishes. There is just a little bit of dirt in there, but the water is clean, so I don't try to make a big deal of that. I don't see it as a huge deal when they just have a little bit of dirt in there. It's just when it's like soaking up all the water I just pour it in there that it becomes a problem. Excuse me. Because if you think about it, tarantulas in the wild are not getting quality filtered water and clean water dishes. So just think about that. Finally, in here we have my Poecilotheria regalis, or also known as the Indian ornamental tarantula, Louis. They are named after Louis from Interview with the Vampire. So if you guys have seen that movie, that is where Louis's name comes from. I am a huge fan of that movie and of Brad Pitt. I don't think that they're gonna eat for us. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the angle, and then I'm going to show you where I'm gonna put the cricket and then put some water in there. So just a second. Okay, I trust that Louis is not gonna come running out. This tarantula does have medically significant venom, so it is best to handle them with extreme caution, as in do not just stick your hands in there and expect them not to bite you. We're gonna stick this cricket in his webbing. He or she's webbing. because that's where I usually put the crickets, and I always try to stay consistent with that so that they always know where to look if they can't even remember things like that. Hey guys, so as I'm putting everybody away, I realized that Louie's cricket actually did fall, so I am going to show you how I'm going to move Louie out of the way to, number one, fill his water dish, and number two, retrieve that cricket and put it in a better available spot for them to find it. So I'm gonna open this lid, and we're just gonna ooh, I did not like that. So okay, there's that. I'm going to fill the dish. Hopefully they will move after I do that. One time I was watering Alfredo and the water accidentally splashed and scared poor Alfredo. So I try not to like do that to my other spiders. I don't really know where that cricket went. Alright, so I did not end up finding that cricket, unfortunately. So I got Louie another one, and I will put it in their web in a better spot this time. So like right here. Okay, well they will find it. And there is a molt in there. So let's see if we can, real quick. Oh, ta-da! Look at that molt. Very quickly, I would like to show you guys my cricket setup and how I pre-gut load my crickets the night before I have a feeding. I put cricket calcium in a bowl over here. I always have a bowl of cricket calcium available to my crickets at all times. They can eat this for a few days and be just fine without any extra, but they do need lettuce, you know, every couple days. So if you want your crickets to be happy and live long lives, make sure to put calcium and the lettuce in there for them every couple days. I also put a cricket quencher in another bottle cap right over here and here. This helps the crickets get moisture. I do keep it pretty hot in my pet room so that they do stay alive. If they are cold, they will die. So I keep them in my pet room, which runs about 75 to 78 degrees on average every day. So yeah, that is how I keep my crickets. I also put a nylon cap over the top so that when I get them, which I usually get them as little pinheads, they will crawl out of these holes and go running around my house. So to keep that from happening, I just put this little cap, nylon cap over it, and they stay in there just fine. Every couple days, they look a little thirsty, I'll give them a spritz, but I don't give them a spritz every day or every other day just because they do not like humidity and it will kill them. So, all right. Okay everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys really liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My socials will be linked in the description below. Please don't forget to check out my Patreon. I would really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.